What's going on out there? This is Cigar Boxing getting ready for the fight tonight. I'm going to drop a quick prediction and tell me what you all think. This is my digs. This is what I'm going to be watching the fight on tonight. WBO Light Heavyweight Championship on the line. Let's get into it and talk about this fight. Cigar Boxing, and I am back. What's going on out there in the YouTube nation, the boxing community? I don't care who you are, it's a fight tonight. The WBO Light Heavyweight Championship of the world is on the line. You got Saul Canelo Alvarez versus Sergey the Crusher Kovalev in Las Vegas, Nevada at the MGM Grand. Wow, I did not expect this fight. I'm going to keep it quick and give my thoughts about this fight. Let's get into it. It's rare that you have a middleweight champion come up 2 weight divisions and claim the crown at 175 pounds. There's only a few fighters that have done that. One, obviously, is Sugar Ray Leonard versus Donnie Lalonde for the WBC Light Heavyweight Championship of the World in the 80s. You had Sugar Ray Robinson fall short. And sometimes we forget to mention Bernard Hopkins and what he's done coming up and becoming a unified champion at the light heavyweight division. So is it a tall task? Yes, it's not been done by many fighters. So let me give you the advantages for Canelo and the advantages for Kovalev, and I'll tell you how the fight's going to go. Canelo Alvarez, obviously, I think is an all-around better fighter. I do believe he has youth and speed. Beyond that, that's it, in my opinion. For Kovalev, Kovalev is an older fighter. That's kind of a disadvantage in some of your eyes. But also, Kovalev has the better jab. Kovalev has a reach advantage, height advantage. And also, he has Buddy McGirt in his corner. One of the things we underestimate sometimes when we look at fights is the heart, the skill level of some of the fighters we look at. So here's my quick prediction about the fight tonight. The first, I say 5 rounds, you're going to see Sergey Kovalev back up. He's going to try and stay away from the body attack, but you're going to see Sergey Kovalev hit Canelo everywhere on his body. He's not going to aim for the head. And I think as the fight goes on, you're going to see Canelo gas. And the real question is, if Canelo gets hurt or stunned early on in the fight and Canelo starts falling for feints. That is a big tell sign for those of you watching boxing, okay? If he gets hurt and starts fainting, and I've seen that happen in the fight against Triple G and Danny Jacobs later on in the fight, if that keeps going on, and Canelo cannot absorb some of the punches he's going to take. Even though Sergey Kovalev is a small light heavyweight, he is very, very heavy-handed. He punches very hard, and he doesn't get credit for his ring IQ. He's very smart in the ring as well. You're going to see tonight, this is going to be, in my opinion, Canelo Alvarez's second loss. I believe that he's going to get knocked out, okay? Or they're going to wave the towel in the fight. I know that's a bold prediction, but I've noticed lately that Canelo has been kind of a weight bully, and where he has a lot of stipulations in his contracts trying to weight drain fighters. But I feel that we're underestimating how strong Sergey Kovalev is. We underestimate how well he makes distance happen in fights and how he can clinch, where Danny Jacobs cannot clinch well, okay? Some of the fighters that have been in the ring with him cannot clinch well, okay? And I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, the punch that's going to determine this fight is the uppercut. The jab too, but the uppercut with Canelo coming in. The uppercut, and plus, Sergey Kovalev does not get enough credit for his timing. He's fought quicker fighters than Canelo, and we forget that, okay? I believe the uppercut, and also Kovalev can fight moving backwards, and time. He can counter as well. It's going to be a little bit harder for Canelo to counter without having something come back at him in this fight, because I don't think he's going to be able to get out of the way. I think the distance is going to frustrate him in the first few rounds. I have Sergey Kovalev winning by late round stoppage. I know some of y'all are like, what? Yes, I think the punches are going to be too much. I think the jab is going to be too much. Look at how much the jab really was getting into Canelo in the Triple G fight. Okay, you got to think that Kovalev is a little bit taller, he's rangier, and he has better feet than Triple G, and a much better jab. So I have Kovalev. Of course, I can be wrong. I do believe if it goes to the scorecards, they're not going to let Canelo lose when he is the cash cow for the zone. Right now, the only way, truthfully, to beat Canelo is to knock him out. And I think, don't be surprised, it could go to the scorecards and Sergey could win, but he's going to have to knock Canelo down once or twice. But I believe it's going to be a stoppage or a knockout. I think it's going to be too much. I think Sergey is going to press on the gas later on once Canelo starts getting tired, and I think he's going to get tired early putting on that muscle. Trust me, he's always had stamina problems. I think he's bit off more than he can chew in this fight. Tell me what you think in the comment section. This is Cigar Boxing. I'll have some footage later of what it's like. I'll have some of my friends over here and we'll be watching the fight. All right, don't drink too much. Drive safe tonight. All right, later.